episode 3 with Jade and Mi. I'm Me. That's Jade. So we're gonna start off this with the R. Kelly conversation because everybody know that the man just got sentenced 30 years. 30 years.
I just want to say that, and he's not done. Like, this is not the end of his sentencing. He has more charges to face.
Who told you that?
Everybody knows him, yeah.
I don't know that.
This is for racketeering. He got to go for the sexual assaults and all that other bullshit.
I feel like they said this was finalized when I watched the court hearing.
Look it up.
I did not watch the court hearing.
Exactly. Look it up.
But I've seen, like, headlines.
The headline said that this was it?
No. So, I feel like this is it. I want somebody else to... I'm not going to look it up right now. But anyways, what the fuck is racketeering is what I want to know. They charged a man 30 years for racketeering.
Racketeering has something to do with money. I don't really know, but it got something to do with money. I just know the man got 30 years for that. And that was something I didn't even know he was in trouble for.
Me either. So I asked about it, and somebody like, when you make people pay you so that they cannot hurt you or harm you or something, I'm like, ain't that exploiting? And they like, yeah, but when you got an organized organization of people doing it, it's called racketeering. So I still don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard.
Who was he? Like his bodyguards? He was paying them? Like, ain't that supposed to go? Like, what the fuck?
So that's the thing.
Like,
we watched a whole series of I'm telling my story. Where did this racketeering shit come from?
I never watched The Surviving R. Kelly, but I don't know what is racketeering. This is the first I've ever heard of racketeering. Like I said, I didn't even know he was in trouble for this.
It's like bullshit. Free Kelly. All black people want them to free R. Kelly, but Jay says she do believe he needs to go to jail.
No, Miata, that's not true at all. A lot of black people want that man in jail.
Not all of them though. I know a lot of them that don't.
Yeah, I know a lot of black people that don't want him to go to jail too, but there's a lot that say that this nigga is where he supposed to be. Like I said though, my thing with R. Kelly is I just don't think that he should be in jail now. It has been 30 years. I have known R. Kelly was fucking children since I was 7. like that's right now.
Since we knew of this nigga.
Right, like I said, we've always known this. Oh, and this is a good point too I want to talk about today. So this was my thing. Okay, so remember when they was speculating that him and Aaliyah was married?
I remember the him and Aaliyah talk, yeah. As far as marriage, I don't know. But I remember that song came out, that age ain't nothing but a number.
But my thing is, though, you know that was a rumor, correct? That they were married. So my thing is,
the song was about him.
Of course it was. But anyway, my thing was this, because I remember it was an interview that she gave around that time, and she was saying, like, nah, we not married and shit like that. And my thing is, it just clicked to me yesterday, like, yes, the fuck y'all was married. Like, you had to be married, but who would come up with that type of fucking rumor unless they knew some shit?
A lot of people come up with rumors,
Yeah, they come up with rumors. The rumor could have been, yeah, they fucking, but who would come up with they're married? That's a little bit extreme.
That is extreme.
Right?
Like, what the fuck? Like...
They were married. They were married because that's not a normal rumor. That's not a normal rumor.
It's just a defying of her saying they were married. So I don't know if they were, but your assumption is understandable. It's reasonable, because like you said, why would they bring that out of the bag? Like,
no, them niggas married,
right? We're just gonna make up a story and say you're married.
That's what I'm saying. Like him saying that he's fucking her or she fucking him, that's reasonable. Okay, because they was together all the time. They was dressing alike. What the fuck ever. Okay, cool. We can speculate that, but who speculates marriage?
Why do you think he should be in jail? Well, you said it's been 30 years.
I feel like he shouldn't be in jail now. I said I feel like it's wrong that they waited this long because everyone, dead or alive, knew R. Kelly was doing this. I don't give a fuck. Everybody knew he was doing this. So my thing is, why did y'all wait till now to do this to him? That's why I said I don't think he should be in jail, because y'all was letting him get away with it. That man had a concert. I remember seeing that shit. The man had a concert back in the day with public fucking announcement, holding up signs talking about some what girl wanna come to, but you gotta be 18 and shit like that. Like, nigga, no.
He was saying you gotta be of age. He ain't fucking with nobody under 18.
But my thing was, he was already in his 30s then. Shouldn't the bitch have been a little bit older than 18? It just lets you know, because 18, you still technically a kid. That's fresh off a kid.
Yeah, my thing is, we all know the man was a creep.
Yeah, nasty. We all knew he was nasty.
Yeah, real nasty. My thing is, though, I'm like, I don't think he should have went to jail because I feel like a lot of people chose that lifestyle. They chose to put up with that for the fame or for the money or for the clothes or whatever reason they chose to do it. Like, y'all chose to do it. Like, even with those girls now, whatever their names are, Azara, one of them, whatever their name is, like, those two girls, it wasn't until he went to jail that y'all like, yeah, fuck him now. But y'all was all cool with it before then. It's like, y'all was lying to y'all people and everything. Like, come on now. And then people would be like, they was forced to do that, whatever the case may be. Like, one of them girls escaped away from him. Like, her family came and got her, and she was gone. Then she went back. So that's why I'm like, come on now. Y'all can miss me with all that shit. So that's why I don't think the man should be in jail. Should we say frowned upon? Yes. You know how... hangover, it's not illegal, it's just frowned upon. Very frowned upon, like, you're nasty. But y'all finna send this man to jail for 30 years, and again, what the fuck is racketeering?
Because that ain't even what we thought he was charged with. What the fuck? I didn't even know he was fighting that case.
And it makes me feel like, again, y'all stretching to find any reason to send this man to jail because the hype was all around underage. You know, what's the sex trafficking part, I think, is on his charges. It does say something about sex trafficking. So,
sex trafficking?
Yeah, so if he was actually sex trafficking, yeah, he needs to be locked up. But I thought he was only fucking his bitches. Like, you know, because he was so, like,
I'm horrified.
He was so possessive that he didn't like anyone talking to them or being around them and stuff like that.
But my thing is still, though, R. Kelly has been living this lifestyle forever. When the fuck was he married to
You should have watched Surviving R. Kelly. She was on there. She was saying how she had no idea none of this stuff was happening. She said, like, she would hear rumors, but he specifically told her, like, don't watch this, don't listen to this, I should all laugh. She basically said, like, she didn't know none of this was happening. However, she didn't have a happy home life either. Like, she was left alone a lot. She was basically, like, his slave in a way. Like, you know, she had to do the same thing that other people did, but she had a little bit more up than them because she was his wife. But yeah, she was on that show too. She survived R. Kelly.
I'm glad I ain't watch it. I just don't agree with black people tearing other black people down. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he deserves, you know, but I just didn't think that we should. No, I didn't like it. I couldn't support that. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, not shout out, but like my condolences to the victims and shit like that. But I don't need to do that, man. Like, yeah, like I couldn't stand behind that shit.
Free Kelly. No,
because like you said, I feel like a lot of y'all chose that lifestyle. Like, y'all parents. That was weird to me. How the fuck do you get your ass in this documentary admitting shit? What the fuck? So why you not on trial, bitch?
No, seriously. She said, why aren't you on trial? You set your child up to be in this man's presence and shit. And the child was like 17 at the time when the parents was taking her over there. But when she turned 18, that's when R. Kelly said, you ain't even got to go back to your parents. You here for good now or whatever. Now, because y'all ain't got no say-so and no control, we finna go to the press. We finna talk to people. But it was okay when y'all had some say-so and control. Like, that's why I'm like, this is a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. And everybody knows it.
Yeah. Keep your head up, R. Kelly, man. You know, hey, man, heaven, I need a hug.
Roe versus Wade was overturned, and it's like a local law now, or state law, not really federal law anymore. And the majority of the red states are the ones that's enforcing the law.
Of course.
Yeah. My concern was you taking people's rights away from them. Like, you know, where is this going to lead to? What's going to be the next right you try to take away from a person? Like, that's literally their personal right. So again, like I had said this before, like I've never got an abortion, nor do I want to have an abortion. However, for people that do, like, that is very personal. Like, that's why I'm not for it. I think it's bogus.
Yeah, because an abortion is a hard decision to make, but, you know, for the people that ultimately go with the abortion, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they have no other choice but to do that. So for you to like, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, you had sex, and you knew the possibility of you being able... Now, this is for people who, like, you know, willingly put themselves in this position. But then you got the rape victims, the babies of incest and shit like
teenage
that.
pregnancy.
Yes, statutory rapes, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those particular people, I feel like it was definitely wrong to take that right away from them. Now, like I said, the people who put themselves in these positions willingly, taking away their option to choose, I was really kind of like, okay, like, whatever, yeah, y'all, yeah, whatever, yeah. But the other people, I definitely
my thing is,
cool.
I mean, even if y'all don't like the fact that there's so many people doing it for like because they just want to have sex and not protect themselves, it's like make more terms and conditions to who can get approved for abortion. Just don't take it away from them completely. Like that shit weird.
Yeah.
And it also reinforces the idea of the conspiracy behind it. Like this ain't about nobody personal rights shit. Like y'all just want what's the theories going around? They want white people to continue, you know, birthing white people because they're afraid that they're going to become the minority in America. Because apparently 37% of white women are getting abortions, and they don't like that shit because
wow, out of 100, but keep going.
Yeah, according to Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club, he had said that it was predicted that in 2025 the majority race in America would be Hispanics and Latinos or whatever. And because that, you know, these people that's in power are aware of this, they ain't having it. Like, what the fuck? No. What can we do to prevent this from happening? And I believe this is one of the things that they believe they can do to prevent it from happening.
So instead of just making it illegal for white bitches to get abortions, they gonna take it away from everybody.
The next topic I want to talk with Jade about hair pulling when you're in fights. So specifically men hair pulling, but we gonna get to that specifics after we just talk about general hair pulling during fights. Do you think pulling hair is fighting? Or do you pull hair when you fight?
When I fight, I try not to pull hair, but if I pull hair, bitch, it's an act of fucking fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if the majority of the fight was you pulled the person's hair and you never hit them, that's all you did, could you say you beat that person up?
Of course not. Of course not.
So that was just like the general of it. Like, you know, just if you go into a fight and your first thing to do is pull, hell, your ass probably just don't know how to fight.
Yeah, of course.
Like, that's just what it was. But let's go specific. With guys, men that pull hair when they fighting or whatever. Like, is it a thing? Like, is there no rules set? Is that okay for them to do
I think
that?
that's bitch shit. Because I remember one time specifically, I remember when my brother and them was, they went to Inglewood High School, shout out. I'm sorry. But I remember one time his friend, my brother's friend, got jumped on, and he was a guy with long hair or whatever, and he was saying, like, you know, they was pulling his hair and shit, you know, to get him down. And I remember my brother was, like, really upset, like, you know, that was some bitch shit. Y'all was bogus as hell, like, what nigga pulls hair? And I agree, like, why the fuck is you pulling his hair, you fucking fags? I'm sorry. But, like, y'all some goof-ass niggas for pulling hair. But that's what bitches do.
If that's your first go-to, nigga, you know you don't know how to fight. Like, and I hope that you didn't start this fucking fight. You see that part? But I can see it if, like,
that's your only line of defense.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're getting attacked, and it's like, you know, I don't want to do this. Like, what's the way to get out of this? I can see that. But if you squaring up with a motherfucker like you ready to box and you start pulling their hair, nigga, go sit yourself ass down. Like, that was my opinion. And they did that. The baby did that to his baby mama brother. Like, they sling that nigga all back his head.
Well, the baby didn't do that. That was one of his entourage niggas.
Yeah.
I had to point that out.
Girl, whatever. But yeah, it was. And then they walking away like chest poked out. Like, y'all didn't beat that nigga up.
You pulled his hair, bro. Like, even if you did beat him up, you pulled his hair to do it. Like, no. Yeah, that's some bitch shit.
That shit was super gay.
No.
Our next topic we gonna get into is, do men forgive their girlfriends for cheating? But that's a question that we're gonna bring one of our guests in on, because we are not men and we can't call it. I would say yes, some of them do, and no, some of them don't. But majority of them do. What do you think?
Yeah, I've seen it. So y'all listen.
I just wanna make they mouth drop when they see me.
This is Jay Loco. He's an independent artist coming from Chicago. We told y'all we was gonna give some love to the independent artists out of the city. This is the part of that show.
So you a local artist, right?
Right.
Coming out of Chicago and stuff like that. So I think that's real cool. I just want to know, like, with you being local and up and coming and stuff like that, like, what do you think about, well, like, your music in particular? Like, how does it stand out?
I feel like my music can stand out just off the strength it's like, it's nothing that you can't give me that I can't write to.
Okay.
Or no type of genre, no type of song, fast beat, slow beat, guitar, piano, whatever, I can write something to it. And they like, when I let people hear my music, they're like, this you? I'm like, yeah. Let me hear, this you too? Yeah. This you too? It don't sound different. Yeah. It doesn't sound the same.
Versatile rap.
So then that, like, puts you in a whole different, like, spectrum then, because since you're so versatile, you're not limited. So that's
Right.
that's decent. Like for
Definitely
real.
not limited. Like a lot of people, they just want to stick to rap or they want to stick to what's popular or drill music. You know, I do drill song here and there, but you know, I do a lot of slow song, fast song, country song, pop song. Then my cousin hit me up like, when you making another drill song? Oh, all right, I got you. Do a drill song there. So it's like,
What's your favorite?
That's
to do? What would you say your heart is at?
Yeah.
I say my favorite to do is, I say like not like, you know, the we gonna make it type, or not the like sad love songs, but like the slower type
Melodic?
yeah, like melodic, but like kind of fast paced melodic. I think A Boogie, like when he first came out, that like type of
You like that? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like at first I didn't really know. That's like, okay, I put a name to it.
Yeah, that's what really inspired me. Like A Boogie when he first dropped that artist album.
He is a good artist. I like that. So Casual Talk, we pretty much just talk about different topics and whatever comes to our head, popular opinions, current events, or whatever the case may be. One of the topics we had spoke on right before we got here, we needed a male to give us, you know, their opinion. The topic was, do men stay with women after they cheat?
After the woman cheats.
Right, after the woman cheats on the guy.
No.
Men don't stay, they just always leave, in your opinion?
Yes, you gotta go.
Right? We had said they stay.
Right? Yeah. And what experience do you have with this to know that?
I just literally got in a situation.
I mean, how long was it with her? Does it matter the length of their relationship?
Okay, that's decent. And have you ever cheated on her? But she gotta go.
Right? Because Jay, we just talked about this, like I said. So Jay said she knew this guy who his girl cheated on him. He was heartbroken or whatever, and he stayed, right?
Yeah, he stayed.
And I'm like, damn, he stayed. She's like, yeah, because he cheated on her so many times.
No, I can't.
Wow.
What's that about?
Yeah, that's what I'm about. Wow.
Okay, it's like, I don't know. It's I'm not gonna say it's different.
Why, you felt betrayed?
Yeah, it's a pride thing. You feel me? I can't.
She had no pride?
Right, because she
Like,
should have left.
but males take their pride more, like they value their pride more than I feel like. I mean, yeah, I feel like it hurt both sides, but I feel like males, you know,
just felt like you
don't want another man. You're like,
What you
I'm
talking
about? You felt like you was more hurt.
I don't even think it's more hurt. It's just like,
He said,
in my opinion, and I think I said this too when we was talking, I'm like, niggas that don't really bring like they're not the provider, like they don't take care of it or whatever. So it's like, you know, you a bum and you cheating. Yeah, you gonna stick with her when she cheat.
Exactly.
Like you didn't really bring
but like when I got
nothing.
shit going on for myself, and I know I helped you, it's like I'm not gonna put you down, but like it wasn't no bad breakup or nothing. It's just, you know, it's just agree, like, you know, I get your stuff, you gotta go. That's it. That's it.
It's cold blooded.
What a love at?
That's what I'm saying. What's up with this double standard?
Where's the love? Because that's why
The
we
So
love-
my thing is though, okay, you cheated on her, you said.
But
Did you get caught?
yeah.
And she stayed.
But she got caught first. She got caught first.
But
But it's like this
how
is this
first?
the
I thought you
span.
left.
Look, this the span over 5 years. So it's cheating. It's the difference between cheating and having sex with somebody.
She got caught flirting with someone first.
Talking, you know, with then, you know, here and there, you know, come see me type stuff.
You put out over that?
No. This
that's why
is
you started
throughout the
cheating.
reaction. This is throughout the
okay,
reaction.
okay.
Okay, you talking to somebody. Okay, I'll take you back. You know, you talk to her ex. I'm sorry. Took her back. And then I see like, oh, I'm out of town. They went to the movies with some dude or whatever. Nothing
Go
happened.
to the show.
Nothing happened. So I'm like, look. Nothing happened. So I'm like, you know what? Cool then, you know. End up taking it back again. So that's what I'm like, you know. And then she called me, do what I did, okay. She called me again, okay.
Yeah, that relationship definitely needed to end. There was too much going on.
Yeah, it was.
Then when I found out that she actually had sex with somebody, that's why I'm like, all right, you gotta go.
Last straw.
You gotta go.
Yeah, man. She was.
See, I don't care. I don't care what you
emotionally
do.
at first.
I don't care what you do. I don't care if she talking to somebody. I can take that back. You know, we could work on it. I take, but having sex, no.
Oh, okay. So you can deal with emotional cheating, just not physically cheating.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like sex is? I feel like sex ain't really that big of a deal. I feel like emotional cheating is worse.
Some people do feel that way.
Yeah, I feel like
sex.
you telling this
I
bitch your
feel like
secrets
a
and
girl ain't just gonna give her body up to nobody, especially after I took your virginity.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be. I don't really know.
Case.
I don't really know.
I mean, it's a lot of females that's just out here. But I'm just saying. But I just did. That's why I say I feel like it's different from male because it's like I can, go out. I mean, it's the same, but I just feel like it's different from the. I think every situation is different. That's how I'm trying to say it because, like I say, I could be like this. Like I didn't talk to many females. Like I ain't really give a fuck about them. You know? Mm-hmm. You a fuck them? Okay, that's it. No feelings attached. Right. But I feel like for that type of female, or the female I know that she was, you can't just fucking do it without getting attached to it.
See, what I concluded from what he said is men do stay. I mean, they let you. They kind of give you check marks or whatever, right?
And then it becomes too much.
Yeah, that's what
you gotta go.
Fair enough, I gave you one chance. Like, so I can respect that. I actually think it's a human nature or whatever. Yeah. Like, especially when love is involved. Yeah. Now, if you don't love nobody, it's like, I ain't got time for this. So I can feel that too.
Like me, I don't really care for like me. This is the thing I've been trying to work on, but I don't really care about cutting nobody off. I don't care if you're popular, rich, whatever you is, what you got, I'll cut you off. So like, and if we in a relationship and
I'm trying to think. So who is like a popping girl right now that's like in her music? What about that girl that did a song with G Herbo? What's her name? I know.
Mulatto.
Mulatto. Okay, cool. So that's a good example. So if you start dating Mulatto, would you basically majority of your posts be couple posts?
Nah.
Would you because that's kind of how they be, right? Like whatever interview, like, yeah, man, my worst fear is losing my girl. That's beautiful. See, now I feel different. No, if we was at home and you said to me, my worst fear is losing you, I'll do anything for you. I want that. That's cool. Like but when you get on the interview and you telling the world, like, this is my first fear.
I feel like even though you talking to an artist, that's something you got to be prepared for because it's not a regular relationship. You got to get used to that artist at least being very social, have a lot of different type of friends, and different type of people. And that's why I say, like, in my last relationship, that's another reason why I left. Because, like, if I'm in a relationship with a girl that's always jealous and stuff, and I can't have no females. That's why all my videos be by myself. I can't have no females shaking ass in my videos. If you gonna get jealous of that shit. Mm-hmm. So now that's why, like, when I talk to a female now, I make sure you understand I am an artist. I don't care about these females. Right. But if I want some females, I know different groups of females. I tell you, I want you to come shake ass in this video. Mm-hmm. I don't need a female on me in the video. The girl be like, okay, that's your artist.
It should be vice versa. Like, I feel like men don't, like Meek Mill, for instance, when he started dating Nicki, like, she just kind of didn't like her doing music with other guys and things like that.
See, nah,
you wouldn't do like that.
You can't have a bad girl and not let her be a bad girl. Shit, you gotta let her do what she do as long as y'all got the respect.
But how you gonna be in that relationship though? Like, yeah, you letting her do what she do, but are you overly posting her?
No.
Is you making your life her life?
No.
But her life, your life.
So whose life is the primary life in this relationship?
Because she's so up here. Not saying, right. But I'm saying because she's so up here, like Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. Once they became a couple, it was Mariah Carey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon put his all into Mariah Carey. So that's what. So if you being Jay Loco, you coming up, you an artist as well, and then you start dating Big Lotto, do you make your life all about her?
I'm glad you just brought that up because we have two different men, right? You have a man like Meek Mill who obviously made it. He wanted it to be like, no, I'm the man, I'm the artist or whatever, but she bigger than you, bro. Is that your toy, your girl's tour? Like, but he didn't want to accept that. He wanted to portray it like, nah, it's about me. But in Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey situation, he was able to, Mariah Carey.
Right.
Like, I'm living in her shadow. Like, he was okay with that. He was comfortable with that. So that's kind of what the question is. Which one of those guys do you think you would be?
So,
and do you think those guys are simps? But keep going, I'm sorry.
My thing is, you can't really, it's like how the world would take it. It's because, like, say if I'm dating a big old name, they're going to look like, oh, that's Mulatto's boyfriend. They gonna be like, that's Jay Loco.
Nah,
he made music. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's just Mulatto boyfriend. So, so you putting yourself in that situation, why date somebody bigger than you? That's like ugly girls hanging out with pretty girls.
What you mean? Why date somebody?
Yeah, what you mean? What the fuck? You want to? I ain't not saying that.
That second part is a whole different subject.
So I mean, you hanging out with people to make yourself look good.
That's like in Miami and Diddy right now.
Like, that's a whole other subject.
Yeah.
But I did notice you say, like, why would you do that? So if you meet Mulatto, y'all vibe or whatever, you ain't gonna talk off the script that she bigger than you.
Man, no, you lying.
Yeah, I didn't say I was that either. Like,
Nah, what you gonna say? Nah, man. I can't
Why
do
would
that.
Malala even take me serious out of all these dudes?
You can't help who you like. Yeah, if y'all at an event,
I
y'all
already don't trust these females. Why would I trust them?
in a bigger arena.
Right.
But that, I mean, like, that's honesty because I feel like a lot of men
I don't
do
trust no
feel that
female,
way, and
so-
that's why they pick who they end up picking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick one that's less of a threat.
Yeah,
I know she's
yeah.
gonna do what I say. I know she's
You
gonna
need
be
your
loyal.
eye, bitch.
I know. Yes,
You
ma'am.
can have
No.
the bag. She got
I don't like
your eye.
that. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
We gonna get him a good celebrity chick one day and see how it go. It's gonna be
Gonna
good.
test this theory.
For real. The last part of the show that we always do is talk about movies because that's our favorite thing. We love to quote movies, movie trivias. Since we have a artist here, the topic, what is it?
Our topic, because we have an artist here, we want to do the your top three musical biopics. So, me, I get them your first three.
My top three favorites is Ray. Ray is number one. That's my favorite. Temptations is hard too. And the third one I really couldn't decide, so I just landed on What's Love Got to Do with It because you know it's a lot of drama and that shit was funny as hell. But
What's your top three?
I say, get rich or die trying.
oh, I knew it was one I was missing. I really like that movie.
I didn't. Keep going.
I
I
did.
love that movie. Get rich or die trying. I say 5 Heartbeats.
Nah, G, they fake.
They
we
fake?
can't put fake ones out.
I love it though.
It was a good
I love
movie.
it though.
They were
That's
fake
a
ass Temptations.
It was great. It was great.
You're right.
We talking about real artists. And
I
real
get rich or die trying.
Look, 5 heartbeats.
Let me see. I like the Tupac movie.
Okay. That ain't that called Tupac Shakur?
Yeah.
Something like
it's
No,
that?
it's called All Eyes on Me.
Oh yeah, All Eyes on
All
Me.
Eyes on Me, okay. I ain't never seen that because it's weak.
What's the Biggest Smiles movie?
Notorious.
Notorious.
Yeah, that would have been if I was between What's Love Got to Do with and Notorious for me. But what about Sparkle? Is Sparkle like real?
No.
That's made up too. I don't take that out.
Nothing about. You like Sparkle?
Yeah, I really like it. Anyways, go ahead.
Which one? The
Yeah,
new one with
the new
Jordan
one.
Sparks? Garbage. Anyway, so a real nigga, I chose Selena, of course. Duh. Chose What's Love Got to Do with It? Duh. And I chose the Jackson movie because everybody know I fucked with Michael Jackson.
I can have it. Put y'all comments though. Let us know what's y'all top three. Which one out of the ones we said do y'all think was the most?
All black people gonna say Selena.
No one's gonna say Selena. The
I bet
fuck?
they
She's
do.
Mexican. Come on, all black people gonna say
Because
Selena.
we love Selena. We love Selena.
Thanks. Yeah, they made us watch that in class.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. No.
I grew up on Selena though. You know what I'm saying? I knew her. Fuck Yolanda, but definitely we love Selena.
Whatever, but let's just end it off with Jay Loco letting y'all know where y'all can find his music and find his social media at.
Alright, you can find me on social media at JAY_LOC0. Music Jay Loco, any platform. That's one word, no space. Jay Loco, JAYLOCO. Like I said, man, we just working right now, and I ain't no better than your favorite artist. So,
Come on up.
man,
You heard it here first, guys.
hey.
I just wanna make they mouth drop when they see.
On my mind, too much to think about. They say I'm too deep in these trenches, I won't make it out. Forever covered by his blood, they can't take me out. See my influence, and that's something that they hate about me. Fake love, I don't need it. Watch you come around me, everybody got their reason. I don't trust shit, fuck you and your agreement.